The ing
දයාවර දූ දරුවනි ඔබේ ඉංග්‍රීසි දැනුම වැඩි දියුණු කිරීම සඳහා අපි ඔබට අත දෙන්නෙමු. ඔබ සඳහාම සකසා ඇති මේ සරල ඉංග්‍රීසි පාඩම් මාලාව තුලින් ඔබේ දැනුම තවත් වැඩි කරගන්න. ලෝකයේ අනෙකුත් රටවල් සමග අත්වැල් බැඳ ගන්න අපි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතා කරමු.
What goes into the food that you eat? Well, yes, vegetables and maybe rice as well. But to these items is added salt, definitely chili, maybe some mustard. You need curry leaves. You need curry powder. All sorts of things are added to make your food tasty. These are called ingredients, and there are many ingredients that you can use. Onions, garlic, yes, and still others. And different varieties and types of food have different ingredients that are added on. You would not add any sugar in your curry, but sugar too is an ingredient and is used in other types of food, maybe sweet foods. Milk can also be an ingredient, but you don't always put that into your curry. Maybe coconut milk, but cow's milk for other things. Tasty, sweet dishes may need milk. So ingredients, many. But how are you going to use them or talk about them in your daily speech? Even though there are many ingredients and varieties of food, some are good for you, and therefore we refer to them as healthy foods. And there are other types of food which you may like to eat, but may not be very healthy. So, what are the items of food that are healthy? Vegetables are important, and they will make you healthy if you eat sufficient quantities of green and leafy vegetables. Eating too much meat is not good, but maybe fish can be beneficial and good for one. Do you like to drink milk? Milk is good for you, but too much sweet drinks is not good for you. So think of different foods that are good for you, healthy, and others not healthy. Now you are going to be buying food, maybe in a market, maybe in a shop, or even a supermarket. And when you see the containers, you know what is in them. Yes, you might see a bag of sweets, you might see a packet of biscuits, you might also see a tin of condensed milk. So these different items of food and also ingredients are packed differently, weighed differently as well. So this is all very interesting, don't you think so? Yes, but you learn a lot more about usage and how you can describe about what you eat and drink as we watch on and learn.
Hello. Today we're going to talk about something very, very interesting. Food and drink. Do you know what these foods are? Let's take a look. What's this? It's a carrot. And this one here is a banana. This is an onion, and here is an egg. This is fish, and those are chilies. Now let's look at some dishes that we can make with some of these items. Coconut sambal is made with coconut, onion, chilies, dry fish, and spices. It's a very popular dish in Sri Lanka, and you can eat it with rice, bread, or roti. Fish curry, on the other hand, is made using fish and coconut milk with added spices. You can make a mild curry by using fewer spices, or you can make a very hot fish curry by using lots of chili. Fish curry can be eaten with rice, pittu, or bread. Remember, some foods are good for you, like fruits and vegetables. Some foods, although, like sweets and fried foods, are not very healthy. So remember, you should not eat unhealthy foods too often. Do you know how to describe a number or a collection of one food type? Let's look at some examples. A loaf of bread, a jar of jam, a packet of sugar, a bottle of milk, a tin of fish. Now let's talk about how we can discuss our likes and our dislikes. What do you like? Look at these verbs. You can use I love, I like, I don't mind, or I don't like, or even I hate. So let's use them to talk about things. You can say, I love mangoes, or I hate rainy weather. We can also use these verbs to talk about doing things. You can say, I don't mind walking to school, or I like playing cricket with my friends. Do you remember the present continuous tense? We use it to describe things that are happening right now. The present simple tense is different. It's used to describe things that are true in general. Let's take a look at an example. Geeta Vijayasinghe is a writer. She writes children's books. She uses a computer a lot in her work. She uses the internet to find information for her books, and she writes the books on her computer too. Look at the verbs in that paragraph. She writes, she uses. That is the present simple tense in action. Let's take another example. Today is Saturday and Geeta isn't working. She's sitting in her garden reading a magazine. Her son Nimal is inside. He's playing a computer game on his mother's computer. Look at the verbs there. Isn't working, sitting, reading, playing. This is an example of the present continuous tense in action. Now let's make some sentences with the word get. Remember that you can use get in situations like get up, get dressed, get married. We also use the word get in some other ways. Let's see how. You can get on a bus, for example. You can also get off a bus. You get into a car. You can also say, I get to school. These are ways in which we can use the word get.
Here's an expression that we can think about before we leave today, and that's healthy food. Healthy food. Those two words make up the phrase. Healthy food. Now, you probably have heard that expression. In fact, there is another term very much like it, and that's called health food. Although they sound so much alike, the meanings are a little different. Healthy food is different from health food. First, healthy food has the idea of food that promotes or improves our health. You can think of cashew nuts as being a healthy food. It provides necessary oils for the body. Vegetables are also a healthy food in that it's good for one's system. It promotes the good functioning of our digestive system, or the insides of our body perform well when we eat vegetables. So healthy food. Health food is something that is marketed or is available in the marketplace and usually has to do with a kind of person who wants to keep fit. A person may be an athlete or a sportsman, or a person who just likes to feel good all the time and look nice and tidy and strong. Yes, such a person may be interested in health food. Health foods does not mean necessarily fresh vegetables or even fruit. Health food may be in a package and in a packet and available to buy. So that's a health food, a completely different thing. What about fruit? Well, that certainly is healthy food, but that's our word that we are now interested in, fruit. You know what fruit means? Yes, those are things we love to eat: mango, pineapple, and many other things besides. Rambutan is also a fruit. However, when we invite a person to enjoy eating some fruit, we don't say, have a fruit. No. That is not how you invite a person to enjoy eating some fruit that you are now offering to the person. You don't say, have a fruit. You say, have a piece of fruit or have some fruit. So that's a phrase that you need to get into your mind and begin to use correctly. So do remember, if you're sharing some fruit or wanting somebody to eat and enjoy some fruit, you say, here's some fruit, or have a piece of fruit, which is in the case of something like a papaya or pineapple which has been cut up and then it's only a slice or a piece that is there, then you say, have a piece of fruit. You won't say, have a pepper. No. You won't say, have a pineapple. No. But you would say, have a piece of fruit, or have a piece of papaya or pepper, or have a piece of pineapple. Or you could also say, have some fruit, or enjoy some fruit. So keep that in mind. Well, that's all we have to share. Bye for now.